It feels like the world is just getting faster, right? And it just won't slow down. So how are you supposed to find any kind of inner peace in all that noise? Well, we're going to look at a totally different path today, one that's less about hustle and more about harmony. You know that feeling? You finally crushed your to-do list for the day, but somehow you still feel like you've lost the war against yourself. Again. It's like you're caught in this race that you were never, ever supposed to be running in the first place. Yeah, if that hits home, you are definitely not alone. It has a name, actually. It's called the speed trap. And it's this crazy cycle of what looks like high-functioning anxiety. You know, you're doing everything right, but you have this nagging feeling that you're just missing out on your own life. Let's look at a few examples, see if any of these sound familiar. There's Maya, the perfectionist, who is just terrified that if she stops achieving for even a second, she'll just cease to exist. Then you've got Liam, the drifter. He's so paralyzed by all the choices out there that he's scared he's wasting his potential. And then there's Chloe, the people pleaser. She literally has no time for herself because she's given it all away. Do you maybe see a little bit of yourself in one of them? Okay, so the usual advice is just get more efficient, right? Manage your time better. But honestly, you don't need another planner. You need a whole new operating system for your life. Because the problem isn't your efficiency. The problem is your pace. So where does this new system come from? Well, it comes from some pretty profound ancient Japanese wisdom. When you're feeling aimless, there's a concept called Ikigai, your purpose. When you're trapped in perfectionism, there's wabi-sabi, which is all about finding the beauty in what's imperfect. And for that constant, never-ending noise in your head, there's Ma, the incredible power of negative space. Okay, that all sounds great, right? But how in the world do you actually apply this kind of ancient wisdom to our modern, deadline-driven lives? Well, there's actually a structured way to do it. It's called the SAKURA method. It's a 6-step framework, and it's designed to walk you from that feeling of chaos to a sense of calm. So let's break it down. It starts with S for stop, actually creating that intentional space. Then A is for accept, accepting what you just can't control. K is for kindle, as in kindling your inner purpose. U is for unburden, letting go of that need to be perfect. R is for relish, relishing the fleeting beauty of right now. And finally, A for advance, but with small, continuous improvements. See, it's like an anchor. It gives you something to hold on to so the storm can't just drag you away. Now, let's be real. This isn't about some fairy tale life where there's zero stress. That's just not going to happen. The real promise here, it's about having the tools you need to navigate the storm, whatever it is, without completely losing yourself in it. Just imagine for a second. Imagine finishing a long day of work and actually having energy left over for yourself. What if you didn't need to constantly escape your life to find a little bit of peace? What if all you really needed to do was reset its pace?